What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the shack. If it is your first time here, then a massive welcome to you. My name is Josh and you are watching Arachnoshack. So today's video is going to be a care and husbandry and a rehousing my Neo Hollow Felly Incy Trinidad Olive. So let's get into today's video. Neo Hollow Felly Incy, or the Trinidad Olive. This is a terrestrial species and an opportunistic burrower. They can be found on the islands of Trinidad and Tobago and also parts of Venezuela. They come in two colour forms, olive and gold. They are prolific webbers and will cover their entire enclosure in no time at all. They do not require a hide, as they will build intricate systems of web tunnels and dirt curtains, so plenty of anchoring points will be sufficient. I'll keep the humidity between 60 and 70% by overflowing the water dish, waiting for it to dry out completely before overflowing it again. They have a medium growth rate and a female will reach a size of 2.5 to 3 inches, with males being slightly smaller. They can be skittish, and I have had a few fret postures from one, so I've not attempted to handle her. I feed my girl 1 to 2 red runners weekly, depending on the size of her abdomen, easing off when she starts to look plump. I find that when they're first rehoused they can be quite reclusive, and I will go weeks without seeing her. Each time I would check the enclosure, I would just see the progress of the webbing that she'd made from the night before, but once she had a few web tunnels built, I would see her out and about much more often. These are a great tea to add to any collection, and I would say they're fine for beginners as long as you're okay with the skittishness and the odd fret posture. People suggest that they can also be kept communally, but I've read mixed reviews online of people's success. If you're going to attempt to keep these communally, I would suggest doing some research first. Okay guys, let's get into this rehousing. So the container that I'm going to be using for this rehouse is an M design container, and it's roughly 300ml by 220 by 180. So this is probably a bit big for this specimen, considering that it is a dwarf species, but they're prolific webbers, so I'm hoping she's going to cover the entire enclosure with webbing. It should look pretty awesome. So I'm going to start off with some rubbing alcohol. Let's just make sure that the tank is nice and clean, free of any germs, any chemicals, anything like that we don't want in there. Going to give that a few minutes to evaporate completely, and then we'll move on to the next step. Right, okay guys, I've given it sort of 5-10 minutes for all of the alcohol to evaporate, so I'm now going to start adding in the substrate. This is a substrate mix that I make myself. I'm in the process of filming and editing a video of how I make it, so look out for that coming soon. Now I'm going to add this piece in. As I said earlier, I think it looks like the base of a tree, so I'm going to lay it down almost like a mini fallen tree. I believe these are normally used in aquariums. I saw it online, I thought it looked pretty cool. There's plenty of little nooks and crannies and anchoring points for her to build her web onto. So I'm just going to put that in there like that. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to go in with a water dish just at the front now. down. Now I'm also going to add some plastic leaves. Now the reason I'm using plastic leaves, as I said earlier, they are prolific webbers, so if I used a live plant in here, she would web over it and it probably wouldn't last more than a fortnight. So I'm just going to stick a few of these plastic leaves in. Maybe a piece of cork bark. No, I don't think so. Maybe just that in there like that. I think that looks pretty cool. So yeah, nothing too fancy. I've got some other plastic leaves here. I might just stick a few of these over the back. Just give her more anchoring points when she starts building her webs. And that's it. So let's have a close-up look. So I'm really happy with that, guys. As I said, I was going for the sort of fallen tree look. I think considering that they're all plastic parts in there, apart from the piece of wood here, I don't think it looks too bad. It still looks quite naturalistic, so yeah, I'd say I'm happy with that. Okay, so now the tank's set up, let's get our girl in there. Okay, so I'll get a catch cup and we'll see if we can catch her up. Goes. Let's get the lid. She's a very, very tiny girl. There she is. Nice and easy. Again. There she is. There you go. Simple as that. Okay guys, that's all we've got time for today. If you enjoyed today's video, then please do support the channel. Give me a massive thumbs up. Any questions on anything that you've seen in today's video, drop it in the comments below. If you want to see more content like this, then hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next video.